everybody, it's Seth from Coming Out Tarot. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, welcome, and thanks for watching this on the replay. Hey Joyster, if you haven't visited Coming Out Tarot, please do. And if you haven't followed me on here or over on, hey Shauna, or over on Facebook, please follow me over here. If you haven't already, share out with your friends. As always, I'm going to be here till about 6:20-ish. Hey Anthony. Central Time. It has been kind of I'm going to say it's been an incredible day. What's going on, Anthony? How are you doing? And it is Thursday, so we are going over to the mother-in-law's for dinner. So I gotta be up and at 'em at 6:30. Been up since 1 a.m. What have you been doing up since 1 a.m.? You're doing readings too? Why? What are you doing at work at 1 o'clock in the morning? Hello. Oh, you work 6 11-hour days. Hey, Inspired. Yeah, that wouldn't. I don't know that I would like that kind of schedule. I like my schedule to be consistent, but I don't know if I want it to be that long. What's going on, Inspired? So, man, what kind of readings do you like to do? I just followed you so I can keep track of you. Just barely working. If you haven't been in my scope before, what I like to do is give people the opportunity to find out what it's like to have a reading with me. So I do some short form readings on here. Super slow? Awesome. I like to help you figure out what the steps are you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. So I like to help implement change. It's important to me to be able to move things forward. Psychic artist, awesome. Have you followed Timmy? By the way, if you guys aren't following Timmy, the intuitive artist, you should. He's awesome. We're gonna get to meet each other tomorrow. He's in Chicago. He went back to the Art Institute. And he's in Chicago now, so we finally get to spend a little time together tomorrow morning. Go get some coffee, hang out a little bit. He's cool, so I'm looking forward to meeting him in person. And when it's not Fridays, any readings that I am using my handle deck, my trusty handle deck. When it's not Fridays, I don't do free readings. So on here, on Fridays, I do a lottery system, and I give people the opportunity to see what it's like to have a reading with me. I do 4 free readings for the length of time that I'm on. But if it's not Friday, then readings are all by donation via Periscope. There's a link in my profile. So if you're interested in having a reading, all you got to do is use that link. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. You drop $10 in the kitty, I pull 2 cards for you and give you some insight and actionable advice on your question so that you are creating change in your life, implementing that change, and moving forward in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve with some of the goals and actionable steps that I can give you to get there. Stacy, what's going on? I'm always in some sort of meeting when you get on at lunchtime, so I never get to watch your lunchtime broadcasts. Awesome. Thanks for coming in. I was just explaining it's Thursday, so I'm available for readings. Like 2-card short form readings with a $10 donation today. Free readings are all tomorrow. You haven't? Hey Moon, I notice them every once in a while. Like when I get home, I see that you've been on chatting with folks, and I never get it. Those are the kind of ones that I'd want to catch live. Yeah. Okay, Moon. Thanks, feel good. Stacy, thank you. It's so much easier to do that handle. I don't know why. Probably because I'm reading it, right? I'm looking right at it. Hey, M City. What's going on? Stacy, what's your and if you're able to type, or if you're not able to type, let me know. But I'm curious. Well, thank you. How are you? I'm curious. What's your take on Periscope? Because I've been using it for a little while now, maybe about a year. But I'm wondering if I should be focusing more of my time and effort over in Facebook land. And using this for a different strategy that I haven't yet discovered. What's up, Joyster? So I guess Man didn't stick around. Okay. That's all I need. Who doesn't love a good hard time? That's what I do best. Because it is Thursday, after all of that Thanksgiving time. Both would be a great strategy. Yeah, I kind of know what I'd like to do with Facebook, but I'm trying to figure out what I'd like to do with Periscope, because I've done basically what you're seeing here: the free readings on Fridays, donations available on Fridays, but donations any other time that I'm on in order to do readings, giving that short form reading. People get an idea of what it's like to hang out with me, talk with me, sense of humor or not, truth or whether if they don't want to hear truth, right? So you get an idea of what it's like to interact with me. And I like that, but you can get the live aspect of that on Facebook too. It's just a different... I don't know a lot about the audience over there. The audience over here kind of varies. So it's been an interesting experiment. I've met some great people here. I'm just wondering if how I should manage both of those social media spaces. Yeah. Moon, if you got the confirmation, then we're good to go. Did you get a confirmation? It doesn't, the PayPal app doesn't notify me anymore like it used to. They took that away. Awesome. How can I help you confirm where you are today or give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow? Some don't do Periscope, so it's true. There's a whole different audience over there. Periscope is its own thing. Some people haven't even heard of it. Thanks, Em. outlook for 2018. It's getting to that time of year. Hey, squirrel. Cool. That's good insight, Joyster. I'm wondering what the difference is between how you've used them. Hey, Fawn. Okay, things you should not do in 2018. Moon. This is Aeon. And since this is basically a general outlook, there's not a lot of specificity here. You're not going to get a lot of specificity in your answer. So primarily what I would recommend you not doing in 2018 in order to have a positive outlook or to move yourself along in a positive and constructive way, I wouldn't, how do I describe this? I wouldn't start, hey Heather, any new venture that you feel that you're called to. It's not that you can't be a part of it. I wouldn't start a new venture. So you can explore something, you can do some research, but starting a new venture wouldn't be a great recommendation at this point. I think it would be a split for you. I think it would take you down two paths rather than one focused one. Stick to what you got going on right now. Let that be your focus. Don't jump on something new during the course of 2018. And I mean, really, don't start something. You can research, you can review, you can find out more about something. It's like, what I mean is like, don't start a new business, or don't start a new idea that like becomes fruit in a space of fruition, because it's gonna divert your focus. I would also be wary about starting new things related to your physical health. If there's something that's working, keep doing it, but I wouldn't start I think starting a new regimen of either physical practice or medication, things along that line, I think that might be traumatizing for your body. And I would also recommend working only with things that are, or excuse me, avoiding stuff that's like up in the air, things that don't have a solid ground to them. What I mean by that is if somebody's bringing you ideas and concepts, or this is kind of along the line of starting something new too. If they're not bringing you, here is the clear outcome, here are the steps it takes to get there. Hey Blaze, and I can assure you that the outcome is going to be met, then I would avoid anything that is just up in the air and feels kind of not clear. Something that feels like get rich quick in that space, I would avoid anything like that over 2018. And I don't mean just financial. I mean anything that feels like too good to be true. Stay the fuck away from it. something with the, remember I said something about your physical health? Something with the left side of your body needs to be avoided. It feels shoulderish to me. Something shoulderish. But it's also like in the arm for some reason. Shoulder and arm. Okay, that's the avoid. Things to stay aware of, focused on. What can move you forward in 2018? The Ten of Cups. Family right away. This is reiterating the health issue, so I would, because the shoulder and arm thing is standing out, I keep that top of mind, or if you know what I'm talking about, then I'd address it, because not being aware of this issue is going to be a problem. What is this? Why do you need to avoid this shit? It's like you need to not hurt it. Do you have a shoulder problem, or are you doing something that's a repetitive movement that's hurting you? I mean, something needs to stop. No? Okay. There's something about this in 2018. What is that? Something in here that looks like an animal, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of animal it is. This is an altar. Do you have an altar? Is it? I don't know what kind of. So let me describe what this is then, because it's the symbol for me is an altar. If you don't have one, then it's a symbol, unless you're thinking about getting one. In 2018, there's an altar here for me, but it's being represented by what you might recognize as Anubis. It's an Egyptian god, Anubis. I think is how you spell it. You might want to do a little research on Anubis. And determine if an altar is something that's helpful for you, if an altar is not something you're looking for, if that's not the kind of space that you live in spiritually, then what you might want to think about is, how do you represent your spiritual nature in a physical space? So what is important to you spiritually? How is that represented in a physical space? It doesn't have to be an altar, but to me, I'm seeing there is an altar here. And what the other thing that's interesting is, to me, it's also outside, which isn't what we normally think of or see when we see pictures of altars on Instagram or on TV or wherever we might be seeing pictures of altars. So an altar outside, I don't know why Anubis is connected to this. So do some research. There might be something that stands out to you. But that's important for 2018, is this outside physical altar that means something to you spiritually. The shoulder is itching. I don't know what to tell you about the shoulder. There's something you've got to avoid related to your shoulder. Hey, Z3. Hey, New to Africa. There's something else that's popping up in here, and I can't tell what it is. It's just cloudy. Hey, Jenny. I did know, thank you. Not a lot of people know that. Surprisingly, even a bunch of Christians don't know that. What is this thing? There's, thank you. I can't figure out what this thing is, Moon. Thanks, Mel. It kind of looks like, sometimes it's this old man face, sometimes it's this animalistic thing, like shaggy dog, like sheepdog. And I can't tell, it keeps shifting and morphing and changing shape. So there is this like old scraggly man beard face without like just the bottom part, like the maw. And every once in a while it turns into like shaggy dog. So there's this transformative like dog, Hey Chi-Town, old man thing. And I don't know, does that mean anything to you? Because it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what that is or what's going on. It's weird. On my good days, you don't know? Okay, well, what the hell is that? Why am I seeing this dog old man thing? Now it's like a snail. It's all these things that I recognize as things that are outside. So they've got to be related to the altar. Because where I grew up in Oregon, there were always old bearded men outside. There were always dogs outside. They were usually connected. And there's this big snail, or not snail, like slug in here. And slugs were always a part of the outside and part of the areas where I liked to be when I was outside. So this came off of talking about the altar. So I'm connecting it to that. So this altar is still outside and related to, so if I relate it to that, that altar has to be connected to whatever is most important in your life. Something you're trying to reconnect with, Moon. So that altar is about reconnecting to what's important in your life. Things that ground you. Hey, Dina. All right, there's a couple things you can do, some things to look out for. General outlook. For 2018. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, everybody. It's 6:12. I have to leave by 6:30. If you're interested in having a reading, all the free readings that I do are on Fridays. I do 4 free readings on Fridays. Today, if you're interested in one, all you have to do is do a donation. You just use the link in my profile. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. Drop $10 in the kitty, and I will pull 2 cards for you and give you insight and some actionable advice on your question. All you have to do is let me know that you're going to jump out so I don't leave if you're doing a donation, because I do have to leave by 6:30. So just let me know you're going to go do the donation, and when you get your confirmation, come back and let me know, and we'll do the reading for you. And I don't do general. So general, I don't do general readings. There's got to be something specific about your question, and I'll help you narrow it down, but it's got to be specific. Because if you're getting a tarot reading and you're here for a point of transformation in your life, why would you want that to be general? There is no way that you can change your life in a general way. Hey, Joyce. And I don't work in generality. I work in specific as much as I possibly can. That's why it was bugging me when I was doing that reading for Moon. I'm like, what do these symbols mean? Where are they coming from? What is it? How can I make sense of this thing? Because I don't like to sit in that general space. So there's a reason that these images are being shared with me. There's a reason that I need to talk through them. You have premonitions, you just wanted to know if it's because you're a twin. I am also a twin, and I can tell you a little bit about our experience. My twin sees things that are about to happen. I tend to see things that exist in a time and space that have happened or may happen, and I can connect with sometimes people who have passed through mediumship, but she doesn't do that. So I don't know if being a twin is a part of that or not, because we're fraternal. I don't know if you're identical or fraternal. Trolls around, bro. Thanks, Joyce, sir. Fraternal. Yeah, so we're both fraternal. Who knows if that's a reason that we're more open or not? The spirit attached to you is mad because I've ignored it. Did you try asking it? Do I ever pick up the room's energy? What do you mean the room's energy? So we got about 10 more minutes before I got to get out of here, just in case anybody's interested in doing the donation for a reading, just making sure. I said ignore it. I'm not sure. I don't remember what you're talking about, Squirrel. You have to remind me. Periscope room. No, when I'm doing a reading for someone, I zero in on that person, but no, I'm not picking up the room. Yeah, the readings that I do have always been focused on the person that I'm reading for. Like, for example, someone... Thanks, Em. My cards... I said that a priest was needed to get rid of this... Oh, this was a long time ago. This was like during the summer or something, right? Yeah, when I do readings for people in here, I have not picked up other people. It's a zeroed in, focused thing. Where some other readers may notice that it was at Thanksgiving. I don't remember doing a reading during Thanksgiving where I was talking about a priest that needed to get rid of his spirit, and I talked to the spirit, I'd have to go back and listen to the scopes. That sounds like something that happened during the summer. I do remember the sleep paralysis. God, I swore that was a long time ago. That was only a week ago? It feels so much longer. Yeah, yeah, right, Joyster. I'm getting too old to remember. I wonder why I said you needed a... No, don't be sorry, it's funny. I wonder why I said you needed a priest. That's pretty specific. It's not common for me to be that specific. Oh. I wonder what the card was. You know what's the other thing that I've noticed about me is there are times when I'm doing a reading where there's information that's coming through so rapidly and so clearly that I don't always remember what I just said or what I may have described, or words that have come out of my mouth sometimes are not words that I would normally use. So it is not entirely surprising to me that I don't remember everything about what you said, or that it feels like it was a different time. Thanks, others. He's attached to others in the past. God, was it actually on Thanksgiving? I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch. So it wasn't sometime that week. It was on Thursday. Hey, Kuwait. That day. All right. I'm gonna have to go back and watch and see what it was that happened. I had company? Was I in this room? I had to leave. Huh. Because no one came over on Thanksgiving. We were at my mother-in-law's house, and then we came back here. And hey, LC Rock. Time check. 6:21. Okay. You know what? I've never done past life readings, but I know some other people who have. So I was in this room. Okay. Doing well, thanks, LC. Welcome on your first day of Periscope. Thanks, Em. So in about 5 minutes, I'm going to need to go get my shoes on and get out of this house so I can get to my mother-in-law's house for dinner. Looks like I'll see Raw can do past life. All of my readings tonight are all by donation, so we're getting down to the wire. If anybody's interested using the PayPal link, just let me know you're going to do it so I don't run out. If you've already done a donation, I don't want to miss you. Tomorrow, I do 4 free readings for the length of time that I'm on. I get on about 6 o'clock Central. All see Raw. Mel, all see Raw. Thank you. Bye. So yeah. Perfect. So yeah, on Fridays at 6 o'clock I get on in the evening, 6 o'clock Central, and during the time that I'm on, which is roughly about an hour, I do 4 free readings, and then around those, if people do donations, I just prioritize the donation readings around the 4 free readings. So that's the only time that I do free ones. Thanks! I appreciate it. I have to go check out some of your scopes. I followed you so I can go see what you got going on. And if you guys aren't following me, please follow me so we can keep track of each other, so you get a notification when I get on tomorrow. And if you're not following me on Facebook, jump over there, search for me at Coming Out Tarot, follow me over there. Don't worry so much. What do you mean? Check me out on Facebook because I'm gonna start moving some stuff over there. You can see a post about one of my blog posts. I did a video about a blog post that I did on how to choose the tarot reader that's best for you. So go over there and check it out. And I've got another post coming out on Tuesday, and I have no idea what it is I wrote about. You feel I worry about a lot? That wouldn't surprise me. I'm the oldest brother. I need to make sure that everything's being taken care of. I'm a project manager, so I'm constantly on top of other people about getting stuff done. It's my job to worry. I get paid to worry and think about how to do things better. And I have a ton of ferrets. So we have, thank you. So we have 10 ferrets now. We used to have 11. One didn't die, but the little girl that we were taking care of who was a biter, she's just almost a year old now, and we were sitting for some friends of ours. We were watching their 2 ferrets. So we had 13 ferrets at our house. And like that's any different from 11. But we had 13, and she got along so well with their ferrets that, and 2 of theirs had just died. And they were in the market to find another one. And so we thought, you know what? This little girl has only been with us for a little while. We've basically brought her from biting to not biting. So she was socialized. And she loved their ferrets. So we sent her home with them at with their permission. We were like, we think that she'd come to be better off living with you because your ferrets are loving her. And she has a 1-year-old little girl, and this is a 1-year-old little girl, and they played and had so much fun. And the grumpy old man was kind of cool with her. He was like, well, I don't know about it, but we'll be okay. And now he's sleeping with her and loving it. And we know them very well, and they love their ferrets. And hey, Powers, and they're gonna also like take really good care of her. So she is in a loving, super loving home. And while I miss her, it is so much better for our business because they're not worried about her and trying to take advantage of her. And we don't have to worry about integrating her anymore because there was some trouble there. It wasn't going as well as we'd like. And she is like in like Flynn with these other 2. So awesome sauce for her. Thanks, Powers. All right, guys, I'm about to go get my shoes on. So this is your last chance, last call. If you're interested in having a reading, this is the last chance. You can do a donation. Just let me know you're going to do it so I don't run out by the time you get back. So if you're interested in doing the donation, let me know now and then jump out and do it. No problem. Jump out and do it, and then I will do a reading for you with 2 cards to give you some insight and actionable advice on your question. If that doesn't happen, then you can definitely follow me so you get a notification for Friday when I come on and do some 4 free readings. And check out Facebook. Follow me over on Facebook. Check out the video I posted about how to choose the best tarot reader for you. Just find me over at Coming Out Tarot. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I've got some cool stuff going on over there. You'll get the access to the tarot intention of the day. It's a way for you to be more mindful throughout your day. You do both. Thanks, Powers. What do you do on Facebook, Stacy? And how do I find you? Do you have a business page? Okay, cool. Thank you. Does anybody have like the edge of their eyelid just itch? Like the very edge of your eyelid, like where your eyelashes are? Yes. Okay, I'm not alone. All the time. Maybe it means something. Maybe I should be paying attention to it. Drives you crazy. At least I'm not someone who wears makeup and you're like screwing up your eyeliner and your mascara, right? All right, everybody, thanks for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Moon, thank you very much if you're still here. Thanks for the donation. I hope I will see you all tomorrow about 6 o'clock Central. Let you know if I find the answer. The answer to what? About the 2 different places? 2 different social medias? Oh, eye. If it means something, if you're scratching your eye. So Powers, you can catch me on the flip side tomorrow. I gotta go because I'm on a hard deadline. I gotta go to my mother-in-law, so I'm sorry. I have to say no to you asking about the donation. But hey Melly, if you're interested in doing it in the future, all you gotta do is use the PayPal link that is in my profile. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. So everybody, I will see you later. Hey Melly, I gotta go. Time to go see the mother-in-law. Sorry I missed you.